Hi friends, welcome to Testing Tutorials Point. This is Lokesh and today we are going to discussing about data provider in TestNG. This data provider it is an by default annotation in TestNG. Basically this TestNG when we can able to use means we need some data like from Excel sheet or a notepad or documentation or any kind of file, JSON file, XML file, that file need to refer into some other method. Means we set up data we need to return and that return data we need to capture into the particular method. That moment we can able to use our data provider and we can able to return objects and where each object can be assigned to the parameter left list of test method. The red test method want to receive the data from that this data provider need to use the data provider name equals to the name of this annotation. Means which is the data provider is provided that object, that object we are going to return that method into it at the rate test. What are the methods like what are the values it is returning that we are declaring to at the rate test method. It will take that parameters and it will take that all the values return values to the method and we can able to use name and parallel. This I will show you and we can able to how we can able to use first data provider into our test ng. We'll see the example, then later video I'll explain name and parallel thing. And the simple example I'm going here, there is a method I'm going to declaring like public void. I'm going to do that void test data. Okay, this is my method and here I'm going to declaring for some object two objects and I'm going to test data and new object and here I'm declaring for how many rows and how many columns I want, that I'm going to declaring. And it is a Java object and here I need for rows and columns I need to declare. First one it will indicate for rows and columns how many columns we want, two rows and I want four columns. Okay, and here I'm going to declare for test data. Sorry, we can take for four rows, two columns is best. Why means present example I'm going to show less, right? Two columns means how it will declare, right? I'll show you now. See, if I'm going to take for four columns means it will think this is my test data location. Okay, and it will divide two columns in the middle. It will separate for two column purpose. Okay, then four rows. This is the one row, second row, third and fourth. Like this, it will separate. If you are taking four columns, means again we need to increase this one. And that example I'll show you later. Okay, and here I'm going to declaring for 0 and here 0 and I'm providing user 1 and test data 1 and I'm going, sorry, 0 only, because 0 row only we are going to adding, right? 1, and here is password, and here I'm going to semicolon. The same thing we need to do for three more options. 1, 2, 3. Then here I'm going to change for 2, and here 3, 3, and 4, 4, and we need to change here 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, and here 3, 3. Okay, now we have 4 rows and 2 columns. And this data, how we need to declare our data provider, and we can able to go here at the rate data provider, and this provider it will take, correct. Now this is the data provider, this is the annotation, and we declare the data provider, but we need to return this test data into our method. Then we have to do for object as in a return type, not void, because void it will not return. And if you want to return any data from one method, we have to use a return type string, void, or sorry, not string, integer, float, what kind of value. Like if you want the object type, then we need to use there is a return type, and we need to use the return data, test data, into this method return test data. Okay, now we return our method. Our method is ready. Then another one at the rate test, and we need to import or the TestNG, and how we can able to create public void test one. Test I'm going to use for present. It will return here what are the things, 2 rows, correct, username, password, and I'm going to declaring this method into string username, comma, string password, and here I'm going to print these two values. One is username and plus concatenating, and we can password. Okay, but how we need to access this method? We have an annotation. We can able to go and see here. If we come annotation location, and we can able to see data provider. See, there is other test method having data provider. This is the name of data provider for this test method. Means in this other test place we can able to declare our data provider. Okay, and we need to pass the name of this data provider. If you pass this data provider, and it will return these two values into this particular method, and we can able to run and see it will gives that result 4 records into our test engine, and it is running, and able to see there are 4 past scenarios are presented. Okay, and you can able to see here user 1 password, user 2 password, user 3 password, user 4 password. Like this we can able to use our even console also. It will provide 4 data test data are 4 times it is run, and it take that 4 values into our method, and it is returned that all 4 values which we declare into the object data provider, that it is returned into a test method username, password. If you want a third element, okay, now I'm going to copy paste these two things. Now again here I'm going to use test one and set data one, here also one, and I'm going to increasing, there is a column is 3. Okay, and I'm going to use one more string return type as text or text, anything. Okay, and same thing I'm going to concatenating here, plus I'm going to use plus other and text. Okay, two things added, and we need to add here one more value, that is called text one and two. Okay, same thing we can able to copy paste here, and two we can mention here, three we can mention, we can able to mention four, and our main test data is ready. Four rows, three columns are presented, and it is returning, it is taking for test one also set data one. Okay, again I'm going to run this method, entire method, and we can able to see two, test one and test, both the methods it will execute, and it will provide our TestNG result or anything. Null, 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 it is return null. Why? But it is not taken, but due to some method issue or lagging issue. Post here it will be 2. The first two, sorry, here 1, 2, then where I changed, and 3, 2. Okay, I changed that param values, but I didn't change for this test data positions. Due that it is taken a null reference, and we need to more concentrate, because this, if we are not declaring proper also, it will goes and it will fail, and it is taken four values. Now pass 1, pass 2, and you can able to see pass 3, pass 4, like this it is came, but it is taken three values. Some test data I am not given properly, that's why it is like, see already, like I given a pass 1, pass 2, same values I repeated, that's why it is showing you test 1, test 2, test 3, and we can able to go for test 4. The test data issue, like I'm not modified properly, due to that only you are not able to see the value as clearly. And now I change that proper values with the valid information which all are passed. Test 4, test 3, and there are three parameter, test 1 and test having two parameters, which is your name and password, and test 1 having three parameters with the test 1 it is presented, right? This is a way our data provider we can able to use into our real scenarios. Okay, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like my video and please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.